We have had an amazing amount of rain really shortly after I got all this stuff in the ground. So we got my garden and we got our food plot. I'm out here at the garden right now. These tomatoes, they've already like doubled in size and they're all looking pretty good. Now I think what happened is when I did plant everything, it was scorching hot and it had been for a few days. And I think the dirt was just, it was just hot. It was dry. If you saw the video, I was pouring water before the plant, trying to get that ground moist before I get the plant in there. But I actually had a couple of the, I think it was cucumbers down here. They died, but they're starting to green back up a little bit. I replaced, I believe, oh yeah, here's a dead one. This one's dead for sure. That one's just no good. But I did replace, I think, 2 of the cucumber plants. No, actually, sorry. All my cucumber plants are actually doing great right now. I did replace 2 of them. They're all doing great. That actually was a cantaloupe that was dead laying on its side. But these things, not too bad. These are our pickle or cucumbers. They're doing really good. And we got our row plants. Looks like it's coming in. I mean, every time it rains, it seems like there's always weeds that pop up everywhere. So you can't see that. But that is going, there's a couple pieces of corn shooting up. I think we have small little carrots starting to stick up. Oh yeah, we got corn popping up in our rows, but now I just gotta wait for it to dry out a bit so I can get the tiller out over here, till in those weeds or hoe them in. Gotta take care of that. But man, my asparagus patch is just booming. Look at this. This right here, this is I think it's called, it's either purple giant or something, I don't know, but they are huge. Look how, I mean, it's about the size of my freaking finger, but they're super sweet. Oh, so good, straight out of here, right? I got about, I think 5 feet of this purple stuff. I think I got about 12 feet of the general green stuff, but it is popping. I can't keep up with it. The kids are out here picking it. I'm out here picking it. I'm eating it as I pick it, but the garden's doing great. But yeah, I want to head for the food plot really quick, take a peek, see how that's doing. I snuck out there about a week and a half ago and I saw a bunch of little clover, so it was really good to see that. But yeah, I want to head up out there now because we just had a lot of rain. We had about 1.5 inches of rain in about 3 days, so a lot of good moisture. I want to see how that clover plot is looking, and I'm gonna take little man with me, side-by-side ride. He loves those things. Let's hit the plot. All right, quick stop at the barn. Wanted some tools. I figured I'd stop, check out the chickens really quick. So I did introduce the baby chicks to the rest of the flock. Now they're probably hiding right now because the big chickens are in here, but oh, there they are. There you guys are. What do you think, buddy? Yeah, you getting them? So what I did, I don't know if you can see this or not, but these are just like cedar fence planks. You got an egg, buddy? Thank you. And what I did is I actually spaced them just big enough so the chicks can get in and underneath the egg boxes, but the big chickens cannot, so they have a place to escape. So this egg box, it's probably about 6 foot long, so they have that whole run underneath there, and it's about 13 inches deep. So it gives them lots and lots of space to just hide out, hang out, you know, sleep under there and all that kind of stuff. And they can sneak out here, get some water and food as needed. But yeah, apparently we're getting some eggs right now too. So good job, bud. But yeah, all the chicks seem to be doing good. They're all hanging in there. It's awfully dark in here, but yeah, you guys too. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the rest of my tools. We're gonna hit the food plot. All right, so I wanted the tools because what I want to do on the food plot really quick, I want to drive a couple posts and I want to wrap some fencing around some wire so that way when the crop in the clover is growing, I want to be able to go up there and actually see kind of what the plot is actually producing without being eaten down by animals and stuff. So this way it'll kind of guard a chunk of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and maybe like 1 foot in diameter or something like that. Cut up a piece of this, take it out to the plot with us. All right, let's see how big I kind of want this. Might go something like, I think like that's gonna be pretty good size. Like I said, it's about 1 foot across there. So right about there. Two more. One more. There we go. We got it, buddy. All right. Get this somewhat rolled back up. All right, let's see if we can get this thing folded over. You helping? Thanks, buddy. Good job. Oh, thanks, bud. Oh, you found the big hammer? Uh-oh. You got that, buddy? That's heavy, huh? All right, I think we got it. All right, so what I did is when I cut the wire fencing, I left the ends out and exposed. So I overlapped them and then I wrapped them around the next ring, I guess, basically. So I didn't need any extra wires in there. So that's what I was doing. I was bending them over, kind of making, probably hard to see, but it's kind of like a stitch, stitching it up all the way. So I think it's gonna be just enough to accomplish what we need to do. Keep some deer out. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Plot is looking pretty darn good. Let me check this out. It is pretty covered. I mean, it's pretty consistent throughout the entire plot. So that is promising. Now there's a ton of tracks in this plot. I mean, it's been raining the last few days, like I said, so it's been super muddy. I don't really want to walk in there too much, but I do want to get that little cage out there somewhere. Kind of check where it's at, but boy, that's some of that. I mean, that's about 2 inches tall already. So I mean, that's good. It's been about, I'd say 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks now since we planted. What do you think, buddy? Should we get that cage out there? Yeah, dude. But yeah, it's looking really, really good. So hopefully this keeps up. Now we're gonna have, I think, about a week of just nice, it's like mid-80s weather coming up. Yeah, so we should do really, really good. And then a little more rain. So this is promising. All right, I think right here is probably as good as any spot, but it's a little bit out of the way. I mean, I'll be probably hunting mostly on that side, sitting there. What do you think, bud? Should we put this in the ground? Yeah, this should work pretty good. Ooh, that's tough. Got a hammer, bud? Oh, watch your toes. All right, let's see where we need to put the other post at. What do you think, bud? Thanks, buddy. Thanks, bud. How about right there? Does that look good? You got the hammer for me? You got it? Oh my gosh, it's so big. There we go, buddy. All right. There we go. Should work. What do you think, buddy? Good? Yeah. Here we go. All right, so now as the plot grows and then the deer and the animals kind of eat it down, this is gonna help me determine just how much growth I'm actually getting, because the animals will not be able to get inside there and it'll just slowly grow to a certain point. And I can just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of fun, I guess. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but it'll be good just to see how well the actual seeds did. And, you know, and then in combination with, you know, no lime and all of the fertilizers that I add to it, that whole combination, just seeing how it all works out in this environment, we'll get a good idea of what it's actually doing. So yeah, it'd be kind of fun to come back out here, keep checking on it as the deer and everything else trample down the rest of it. But yeah, hopefully continues to do what it is doing. And this fall, we'll have a great plot. And ultimately next year and the year after, the plot will get even better, I hope. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. We'll see you next time. Later.